Hi, friends. Let's see. So I was trying to put a chat window on here, but of course, you know. There we go. Hi, Jen. Hi, DeCapo. Yeah, Lurk can eat that dinner. Ow! I just banged my knee. Oh. Good. Good, DeCapo. Does this sound good? If the music's too loud or anything. Good. Yay. Good. Thanks for checking all that, DeCapo, and thanks for helping me get stuff situated. I appreciate you. Let's see if I can get this. Good. Turn. No, that makes you upside down. There you go. Make y'all see upside down. I'm doing good. Doing good. How are you today? How's the new job going? I know it's an adjustment period. Let's see. Goes that way. No, you stay there. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying working from home. No, quit moving. You're moving the wrong thing. No, not you. Not you. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh, there's my needle. That's always fun when you lose the needle. I've got to get some different headphones. These giant things squishing my head. So, working on the same thing again tonight. And if you're new here, I'm Micah. I'm the ADHD Stitcher because, yes, I do have ADHD. And that will be very obvious. And this is just my second stream, so I am trying to get some stuff figured out after my first stream had some fun 15-minute delays between chat and what was happening. So now, where was I when I finished? Oh yes, I was frogging. So, those of you who are not regular cross stitchers, we call it frogging because when you have to pull it out, you rip it. So we're like frogs. Yeah, that's what we call it when we have to pull out work we've done because we did it wrong. And I did that in the stream last time because I was just talking and going and not paying attention to what I was actually supposed to be doing. Let me mark off where I got to. Otherwise, I'll be lost. There we go. I know that's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, in cross stitch we have lots of all the initials too for everything. Like this is a whip. It's my work in progress, which I mean I know a lot of people use that, but when it's finished, it's an FO, a finished object. When we're done stitching, and then when we finish it into a thing that like you put on the wall or put out or whatever. It's an FFO, fully finished object. Oh my word. This is where I've been playing Thread Chicken, where we try to make the thread go further, and you really don't have enough thread to work with anymore. Okay, we're going to stop it right there because there's no more to work with. There we go. Alright. Now what did I do with my floss? There we go. There we are. Yeah, and here's another fun cross-stitch thing. Project bags. We all spend too much money on those. But they're pretty and they hold all our stuff. Hi, Carl. Oops. How was the rest of your stream earlier, Carl? Did you kill the things or whatever it was you were working on at the time? Yeah, the dog's in here wanting out. I'm gonna have to text Justin to come get him. Otherwise he'll tromp around in here wanting out with his loud nails that need to be trimmed. Plus he's really old. It's going good so far, I think. You kill big things. Yeah, I know there's a lot of lore was happening. The stream's going good so far. It seems like we're doing better. Yeah, and I've got it pulled up on my laptop, and I can tell that we're pretty close. We're only a couple of seconds, so that's good. Hey, you might actually get to see Justin on stream, because he's got to come get the dog out of here. Tig's old. He's 15 and he is about blind and about deaf. So he's gotten himself in here and he can't figure out what's happening. Because I have the curtain pulled over the door. So he's probably lost now. Oh, that's good stuff. Let's see. There we go. Aha. Now, let's make sure we go the right direction. Ow! And I stabbed myself right off the bat. This is not even a sharp needle. Look, there he is. He's hiding. He's trying to not be seen. You goof. That's the man that stands up in front of a room full of people for a job. Can't be on my Twitch stream. Yeah, so stealthy. Very, very stealthy. Let's see. Get my loop start. Go there. Okay, so that's where I got messed up last time, and now it's lined up right. Yes, yes. Yay. Now maybe I won't do the wrong thing. Yes. Poor Justin. Skip one. There we go. No, I skipped too many. There we go. Nice and stealth, Justin.
Thank you.
The kids will probably poke their heads in here at some point. I told them, I said, I'm going to go in here and stream just to test and see how things are working, but I'll probably go for a while if it's working. Y'all can poke your heads in if you want. And they're like, okay, good. Reagan said she's gonna come in here and do something weird, so there's no telling. 12-year-olds. Yeah, Harrison was supposed to have a game tonight, but it's been a really pretty day today, but it has rained so much in the previous days that the fields have just been soaked. So no baseball tonight. So I said, look, I feel like streaming, so I'm just gonna do a little quick stream, and then I can test out these settings and see if they work. No, that one is still off. Dang it. Just realized that I did it one little hole too far. And it doesn't make it look real wonky, but it bothers me. And I'm one of those people that'll see it forever and ever and ever. Every time I look at this on my wall, I would be like, I see where I was off half a stitch on that one spot. Yeah. I can't. Can you imagine, Carl, if we let the two of them be on a stream together? It would just be constant weirdness. Thank you, Bootnax, for the follow. And welcome in. How are you, Bootnax? But also feel free to lurk if you just want to lurk. I know how that goes. Whoops. Yes, I messaged oh, you're a friend of Carl's? Well, I don't know if I can trust your judgment, but if it makes us friends, then it shows poor judgment skills. Well, for which way? For you or for me? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Hi, Peaches. How are you? I'm so glad you're gonna stream tonight, Peaches. Carl, quit trying to stab people. You're so violent. Hanging in the basement. Sounds good. Do y'all like the stitching like at this, where I've got it, or I could move this camera down closer if y'all want to see it closer. Y'all just let me know. Also, I need to figure out if there's a way to, once the camera's focused, make it stay there and quit like trying to autofocus on my hand. Oh no, cheetah bug. That does not sound fun at all. Okay, thanks, Peaches. Oh, cheetah bug. I'm sorry. It definitely does sound like a Monday. 3 days in one. Yeah, I understand those days. We've had a decent day, actually. It's been a chill day. I've got to get, like, I sound like an old lady, but, well, compared to a lot of y'all, I am old. But, this sciatica in my left leg still bugging me after Disney World. Oh, yeah. I feel for you. I have a middle schooler, so. Yeah, my daughter came home and she was, like, exhausted. And they have the state testing starting tomorrow, so they're all crazy. Oh, math. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That housing market. We got really lucky when we got this house. We've been here for 11 years, and so it was when all the houses were so low. We got it for a really good deal. And the people were ready to just get rid of it. So, well, that's good that you have somewhere. Yeah, rent's not fun. Oh no. 8th grade. Yeah. And of course, teachers never get paid what they're worth. My dad was a teacher. He's an administrator now. And that's when, Dad he would teach, he would coach, he would drive a bus, he would clean the gym after basketball games. He would, I remember there was one summer he was painting the elementary schools. I mean, he would just add on whatever little things for the schools that he could, little extra jobs to help out. Uh-oh, cheetah bug. Yeah. Admin can make or break it sometimes. Kindergarteners and big bodies. That's the truth. Seriously. Yeah, at my daughter's school, they got a new 8th grade wing that actually opened after the school year started. They didn't get it quite finished. And they had to take away ketchup because the 8th graders were sticking it under the toilet seats so people would smash them. And then they were flushing muffins down the toilets in the new wing. So, yeah. Some 8th grade teachers I knew were not very, very happy. Okay, Peaches, yes. You go be lurky and have fun with Zelly Belly. Yeah, cheetah bug. Yeah, it's a lot. Yes, Peaches, flushing muffins. Giant muffins that they got from the cafeteria. People's supposed to be breakfast. Kids are crazy. I heard from a lot of teacher friends, though, that coming back to in-person after all the at-home online learning has been really rough over the past couple of years because so many kids forgot how to behave like humans and just decided to do whatever they wanted when they wanted. So I know a lot of schools had a lot of disciplinary issues that they did not have before. Oh, yikes, cheetah bug. Ugh, that's hard. That's really hard. I can't imagine trying to teach with a migraine. That does not sound fun. Oh no, throwing cups of water. Yeah. I don't like the way that stitch is laying. I am going to frog it and redo it. Did it not? Because now it is stuck. It does not like me. Where did we not at? Right here. Let's see if I can get this out without having to cut it. There we go. Haha. That's why it was laying funny, because it was all knotted up. Biting a student over a pickle? Okay. Yeah. That would be a fireable offense. Yikes. Can I guess what state you're in? I have no idea. She said she just licked them? Alright. I'd still say that one would be inappropriate. Thought I heard one of the animals, but I don't see anybody. Let's see here. Florida. Because they're gross. Oh no. And hi, JL Simon. How are you? Yes, I do that too. I'm like, you're going to love me. Come here. My son does that to one of the kittens. Well, I keep calling them kittens. They're over a year old now, but There's one that would probably scratch his face off. The other one is really sweet, but she scratched him last night because he likes to try to drag her to bed with him, and then I have to go let her out whenever I'm going to bed. Well, she didn't want to go with him last night. Yeah. Yes, I am a cat person for sure. We've had cats since I was little. Thanks for the follow, Cheetah Bug. Jen, okay, yes. Will do. So, yeah, any age cat is a kid. This is true. And these, and sometimes I call them the girls. We have two they're litter mates. And so I'll call them the girls. We adopted them. They were still bottle babies actually when we adopted them. Because they had been rescued by just like a small in-home rescue that could only handle a few animals at a time. And she had some more animals coming in. And she had said, hey, if you want to take them as they are now and not wait, then, I'll just give them to you, no adoption fee. And they were already starting to be litter box trained. They didn't have to be stimulated to go to the bathroom anymore. And they were starting to eat. They were learning to eat solids. And I said, okay, I think I can handle that. So we got to bottle feed them as little sweet babies. They were probably around 5 weeks old when we got them. They were so sweet. We had an older cat. He was 17. I got him when I was in college. His name was Pumpkin. And he was my buddy. He was a butt, but he was my buddy. He loved me, usually. I was about the only person he cared for. He tolerated the kids when they were little, and like our daughter would put hats and necklaces and stuff on him, and he would just lay there and look at her like. But we don't even know what happened. The vet didn't even know what he had, but he'd gotten some kind of crazy fast growing growth, and he just was not doing good. And so we'd had to let him go right after Christmas. That was a Christmas. Not this past Christmas, but the one before. My husband had COVID. Full-blown COVID. Was super, super sick. Thankfully not like so much so that he had to go to the hospital or anything, but he was very sick. And then the cat was super sick, and thanks to small town vets, and the vet, her son is in my daughter's class at school, so we know her, and she let us, like, we came up there and they brought him out to us and let us see him in the car for a while, and then like brought the table outside to put him down just so that we could actually be there and be with him. So we were so thankful for that. And we adopted the girls a few weeks later. And these were the first actual kittens that the kids got to have, so they were super, super excited. And it's the first time I've gotten to have 2 kittens at once. Finally, I convinced my husband that was the best route. Even though he was a little, suspicious. But after we got both of them and, they were playing and acting psychotic together, he was like, okay, I see the benefit. So, Jen and Cheetah Bug, do either of y'all stitch? I learned to stitch when I was around 8. My mom used to stitch. She had a friend that got her into cross stitch. And I got her to teach me. I didn't stitch a lot after I first learned. Yes, they do need to experience the crazy. I started stitching again probably when I was in college. And I've stitched off and on since then. Let's see, where are we at? Check the pattern. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh, sorry if that highlighter's making crazy noises. Oh, that's okay. I knew I'd seen that name before, Jen. Okay, makes sense. Yes. Well, thanks for coming in. I love watching Michelle's streams. Something about Michelle's voice just is soothing. There we go. Later 20s and 30s. Yeah. I go through phases, but cross stitch is always one that I come back to. My mom, after she watched, I have a floss tube, and she had watched the first couple, and she's like, "You're making me want to cross stitch again," and I can't. She has fibromyalgia and has a lot of really bad arthritis in her hands and her fingers. She just can't deal with the needle holding it for that long. I told her, I said, "Well, if you'll buy the supplies, I'll stitch whatever you want." And she said, "Deal, I'll buy you supplies." So we're gonna do that. I was like, "Well, that sounds great to me. You can give me some stuff to stitch that I don't pay for." Aw, thank you, Jen. I always forget that I have an accent. Of course, mine isn't as bad as some people even in my family. But it got worse when we started out homeschooling. This was before I knew I had ADHD. I was homeschooling our daughter. We got through kindergarten mostly because my husband would come home from work and finish whatever I couldn't handle that day or completely do school. We started first grade and it was not happening. I was anxiety attack every day before we started school. And we were like, okay, this isn't going to work. And with my dad being in administration, it's actually in a neighboring county. So he got us into the schools over there where it was, was in school with her cousins and stuff. And, oops, that one missed. And once she started school there, she got a lot more calmer sounding. The stamped patterns, yeah. I don't know that I've ever actually done a stamped pattern. I've seen them. But I think when Mom taught me, it was, which of course it was like something tiny, like a couple of little cherries or something from another pattern she had. But I think because I started counted, I just always did it without the stamp patterns. My son tried to learn a little bit at one point, and he was really struggling, so I thought about finding a stamp pattern for him. That would make it easier. I think he mostly wanted to do it because he wanted to get a needle minder with the child on it. From Mandalorian. He loves all that Star Wars stuff. I talked about it on the stream I did the other day, but we went to Disney World for spring break, and he got to do all the Star Wars stuff, and he was so excited. He loved it so much. And he built a droid. Yeah, those stamp patterns, he did a little bit of diamond painting with me because I found him one with the child on it. And he liked that, but then he got tired of it. So I guess I'm going to finish it for him. Yeah, with the plastic canvas, that's what I was thinking about doing with him. I have some plastic canvas for that I'd gotten like bookmark size, and that's what I was thinking. I might see if he wanted to try something on that plastic canvas because it would be much easier. Yeah, I picked the border to work on this for these first couple of streams so I can try to get the hang of looking at chat and stitching without making too big a mistake. And last time I'd done the border way to over here and without making this little change in the middle. And then had to go back and frog it all out. So that didn't work out like I planned last time. Yes, we did. We had so much fun at Disney World. It was really good. It was crowded, but it was good. We had good weather. And we took just him. Because with our daughter, when she was about 6, we took just her. Because he was only like 2. So we took just her and did all princess stuff, and we told her, now, since you got to come by yourself, that means that your brother's going to come by himself and have his own trip. And so that's what we did. It was supposed to have happened in October of 2020, but it kept getting delayed. And we finally were like, we're going. We're not delaying anymore. This poor kid's been waiting. Which we were a little sad because Expedition Everest wasn't open while we were there because they were still refurbishing it. And then my husband was telling me, and I had seen it too, there was an article about they got it reopened and then it got stuck. They had to get the fire department in there to get everybody off and all that. Oh no, Jen. You got to do lots of frogging this morning. Yeah. And I'm one of those that if I fudge it, it has to be somewhere that absolutely won't be noticeable, or I will only see that mistake. It'll bug me. Like, if there was something like a little off on one of these guys, I could probably deal with it. I could definitely deal with it if it was within like the leaves of the flowers or something. That would be fine. But not in a border. There's no way. Play a little thread chicken here. I'm just so glad that the stream is working out well. When I streamed Thursday night, at one point it got to where like chat and the video were off of each other by like 15 minutes. So like a friend raided in with a bunch of people and I didn't know it until like 15 minutes after it happened. It was funny. They were saying in chat to use smoke signals and everything else to get my attention because they thought I just wasn't seeing it. But it wasn't showing on my end yet. So I made a bunch of adjustments and stuff, and we were going to be at the ball field tonight, and then when they canceled, I said, you know what, I think I'll stream. I want to see if all this stuff is working. I need to record my floss tube for this week, but I really honestly haven't stitched much, so I don't know if I'll record for this week. Switch that. No, that one's a little big. Yeah, let's go with that one. I love this pattern so much. We're gonna put it in our bedroom whenever I finish it, whatever year that is. Of course, I just started this in January for my birthday start, so it's not like it, I haven't been going too long. I didn't get to stitch on it for a while because I had different things that I wanted to finish up or needed to finish up for different things. I've been itching to get back to it. Let's see where I'm at now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Mm-hmm. Aren't they? I love them. They're so pretty. And these big giant birds, when we get to those, I'm excited for those. Oh, all this glare. I'm excited. Yeah, Carl, it's, let me type it. Well, I might have to actually click on the chat first and then do it. Where's my mouse? There we go. Yeah, I know my own chat rules. Wait, let me do it this this way. YouTube. Go. My channel. Copy. Yeah, so there's my YouTube. And then on Instagram, it's at the ADHD Stitcher. I got a bunch of stuff on that Instagram too. My mom the other day was like, I don't ever see anything. Do you have an Instagram? I have an Instagram, but I don't know how to use it. I'm like, well, don't go to my regular one because I don't ever post anything on my real life Instagram. I was for a while posting just about daily on my stitching Instagram. I would post whatever I was working on, and then I just got out of the habit. Yeah, Carl, I need to see if I can find some of the old pictures of some of the stuff that I've done, like when I crocheted. Like, I know I have pictures somewhere of that TARDIS I crocheted for you. And I think somewhere I did try to write down what I was doing as I went so that I could make it again. But I don't know if I'd be able to read it because who knows? Yeah, Jen. Yeah. I had been, really before I found FlossTube and found a lot of the designers, because I just found FlossTube not even a year ago. And a lot of mine were Stitch People. Let's see, I think I got my books right here. Yeah. Stitch People. They, if you aren't familiar with them, they have all kinds of different books. I've done some model stitching for them, so I have a lot of their books. Also have a lot of their digital books. Like, that's the first edition of Stitch People. And then they put the new edition out. But then there's, like, backgrounds. There's occupations, and hobbies. And farm animals. And weddings. And they've got a lot more, too. Basically, they have pieces of different things that you can use to create people and pets and whatever, and make different portraits for people. And they, when they made the second edition, they asked for people to send them stuff that they had done that they could put in the book. And, like, that's one that I'd made for my cousins when they lived in D.C. And that's when I did using their not that. Let me get it under there right. That's when I did with there's some Christmas patterns. They have a mix and match Christmas set too. That's when I did of our family one year. So it's like, you know, you can do all kinds of different ways, and you know, like people do. You can do realistic hair, or you can just do the regular cross-stitched hair. You can add all kinds of stuff. So I love their books. They're really great. And they just came out with another one for the occupations and hobbies too. But so I've done a lot of those for people. I did some for commissions too. I haven't done a commission in a while, just because I haven't really tried to get any. Yeah, it was really fun to do that stitching for them. I got the book, whatever books I was stitching from, for free. So I've got some digital books. That's what some of my digital books are. I don't have them out. But yeah, I love their stuff too. And they're really nice people, Lizzie and Spencer. They're fun. Yeah, I've got one gift for my son had a play earlier this spring. Actually, it was in February. And I had been working on some portraits for the directors of the play, and I've got to finish those and get those to them. And I need to design the one for my son's teacher for her end of the year gift. And it became kind of a thing at the elementary school. A friend of mine that was a teacher for my daughter, she said that's what she was like. Yes, I have Reagan this year. That means I get one of Micah's cross stitches. Made my way through the school. A lot of the teachers have them because it's a smaller school. I want to do a wedding one for me and my husband, but I've been wanting to do it for years, and I keep putting it off because I just find other things and start stitching them. I even bought one of the nice hoops from Auburn Hoops to do it in, but I haven't started it yet. Let's see. There we go. Not off half a stitch. No. Yes. No. Maybe. No, I'm good. Well, I am off half a stitch. Where am I off at? Where? But that looks lined up. So I'm not off up there. Or did I just... Oh my goodness, I'm like going cross-eyed now. There we go. That's right. Can you tell I haven't stitched on just a ton of Lugana? I'd never stitched on anything but Ada until a few months ago. I definitely like the even weaves better than linen. I just have trouble with linen. What I've really had trouble with, though, I've been doing the hands-on design chalk talk series on a charcoal, I guess it's a Lugana from Witchelt, I think. And I've had so much trouble with that. Like, I never have had trouble counting on Black Ada. Like, Black Ada's been no issue for me ever. But trying to do it on that black even weave, it's not been fun. I love Black Ada. I mean, I have two pieces on Black Ada back there. Like, that one's a huge watercolor skull. You can't see it very well with the lights down, but I love Black Ada. But that black even weave, it's not even black, it's charcoal. was kicking my butt. Oh, I was looking at some Bestitch Me Ada last night that I really want to get. I was looking at Abby Topknot's moons that she's doing, and I remembered seeing some Bestitch Me that I was like, that would be really cool to do the moons on. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know what that was. Thought the cat was up there for a minute, but I don't see her. Let me see. Hand-dyed fabrics. And Peaches, have a good lurk and good dinner, Carl. Peaches, if you're still lurking, you'll like this. It's opalescent. Well, if you can see it without... Let me move the light down. The opalescent cosmos. So it's like a dark gray in this color. You can't see the color is not translating. Let me see if I can pull it up where you can see it. I don't know if I can, but I can try. But anyway, it's a really pretty... Well, maybe you actually can see it better with the light. If the light's not glaring. There we go. Yeah. So it's got like some pinks and some blues in there, and it's like a really dark gray opalescent. It's so pretty. I want to get... Well, that one's the linen, actually, but they have it in Ada. I want to get it so bad. I think the moons would be really pretty on that. Yeah. And I think it was like, it wasn't expensive either. Yeah, for like the, like if I did an 18 count opal Ada and did like a quarter yard, it's just $25. So that's not bad. I might have to get me some of that. I think I'd seen, because there's another one that's similar that has more color in it, maybe. Maybe that's another one that I was looking at that's more of the colors peeking through and not just the black. Stitchrovia Galaxy, yeah. Yeah, I need to look at that one too. Yeah, like they had some more similar ones that were different but the same. Because that makes so much sense. But yeah, something, one of those that's like nice and dark and all the pretty colors popping through. I thought that would be good for the moons. Okay, camera, stop shaking. Beast. Oh my goodness. I make it still and then I hit it again. Stop. The cat is up there. That's why it's moving. I knew I heard the cat. She gets in my bins up on top of my desk and sleeps. Cleo. Psst, psst. Cleo. She's ignoring me. Yeah, I heard her move a minute ago and I thought I was like, the wind's not up. Is the whole house shifting? Hey Cleo, quit moving. You're shaking the camera. Let's see. Oh my goodness, camera. You're gonna have to stop. Be still. Yeah. my goodness. Really, cat? I'm going to kick you off of there. I don't know if I like the way that stitch is laying. That's better. Surprised my kids haven't come in here yet. I told them they could pop in. I figured they would. Must have gotten distracted on their devices. Of course, I stole my son's headphones, so he's probably not on the switch. Which his headphones. They're actually my husband's headphones. But my son thinks they're his now. He and his friends have been playing a lot of Fortnite. He was on there earlier, and they were wanting to listen to music, so he had the Switch handheld, and he had YouTube on and was looking up songs to play loud enough that they could hear through the mic. It's like, hey, you have to stop that. I cannot handle. Where's the hole? There we go. Now, trying to use the sewing method and get it all janky. There we go. Come on. There we go. That's better. That's after they canceled today's game. My husband said, I don't know if we're ever going to get to play. Because we've been trying to have games for several weeks now. But it's just been raining and storming so much. We haven't been able to get a game in. They did get a game in while we were still on spring break. We weren't here for it, but which means the season will probably get pushed back into June, which becomes an issue for us because we usually have a pretty busy summer. Oh my goodness, I went right through the same spot. There we go. Oops, I'm not even stitching on camera. Exactly. The joys of spring sports. Yeah. Yeah. My dad and my grandfather the other day were saying that, you know, they didn't let anything stop them from playing. We were talking about, you know, lightning delays and stuff like that. they wouldn't take a lightning delay. They'd stay out there in it, and if the field was too wet, they would literally take gasoline, pour it on the field, and light it on fire to dry it out. Yeah. My daughter looked at them like, what? That is stupid. Were you trying to die? Oh, me. Now you scoot over. Of course, it slipped out. There we go. I'm gonna have to fasten this one off right here. Getting too loosey-goosey. Yeah, and I'm not somebody that stresses too much over what the back looks like. Which, I mean, the back of this one is fine so far. It actually looks pretty stinking good so far. But I will carry and stuff as long as it doesn't show through. I'm not that worried about it. Well, sometimes I do worry about it. I guess it depends on my mood, but overall, it's not something I'm going to worry about. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that might be bad if they burn that mess now. Okay, let's see. How far did we get? Edge 1, 2, 3. That's about right to the edge of the page. Sweet. Alright, now, where am I going to go from here? Am I going to keep going? Where did I put the rest of my pattern? Where did I put the rest of my pattern? I had it earlier. This is the story of my life. Where did I set this stuff? Oh, here we are. Let's see. Do we want to continue the border or do we want to do something different? Depends on how much counting I am thinking I can do. Let's see, where are we at over here? Could start that next swirly guy. What color do I need for that? 223. Alright, let's find us some 223 in here. I think I'm ready for something different than the border. That's the right color. I get too bored with just a constant border like that. Which that's one thing I do like about this pattern is it's not the whole border. I mean, it is the whole border, but it's like some slightly different colors. Set you there. Yeah, I tried to convince my daughter to try out for tennis. I played tennis in high school. But she wouldn't do it. She doesn't love sports. Yeah, this one is actually charted all in DMC, and I love it. It's, like, I thought, these bright colors are all DMCs. So, score. Yeah, I tried to get her to play tennis. She was not having it. She's, she does voice lessons and does the plays and all that jazz. And she was not trying to do a sport. She's been out of sports for a couple of years. I got her to do sports when she was little, and she enjoyed it when she was little. Then as she got older and it got more competitive, she wasn't having so much fun. But I still might try to get her to do tennis. And take her to like the city courts, and I gotta get a new racket. I haven't played in so long. My racket's gross because it's the one I had in high school. The grip is falling apart. And it was a cheap racket in high school. I don't know. We couldn't afford a fancy racket. It was literally one from Walmart. My mom did have it restrung once when the strings broke because I did like it. So she got it restrung with some nice strings. But that was it. But we have another racket because I got my husband to play with me some after we got married. I'm gonna have to move the chart because I can't see you well over there. There we go. Let's see. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and where we live, it's a rural area, so it's not like you have to have known how to play tennis or anything before you get on the team. And literally the reason I was on the team was because they didn't have enough girls. And the coach was asking people who he knew had played other sports but didn't have a spring sport. And he was like, come on, just come try it. And see if you like it. He had tried to get me to try it in middle school, which we didn't have a middle school team yet, but they had so few players from the high school that if you wanted to start playing, you possibly could. You could at least get a start learning. But I started playing my freshman year and I really had fun. So I played all through high school. I had an opportunity to potentially play in college. At a smaller college, not like, a big college. But it was a small private college that would have still, even if I had athletic and academic scholarships, cost a lot of money. And I had a full academic scholarship to the college I went to, so I picked that one. Now I'm getting into crossing this page. I have to pay a little bit of attention. There we go. Yeah, because everybody here grows up playing softball and baseball. And it's not like, there's like one country club in the whole county, and it's not like a fancy country club. It's basically just you pay a little money to have somewhere to go play golf and swim. And so there's not a lot of people who know how to play, and there's not anywhere, but basically the actually the only, I think the only courts in the county are at the school, so it wasn't exactly hard to get on the tennis team. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was decent. I think my daughter would like it though, because it's not, I mean, it is competitive, but it's also not like in basketball. When she played basketball, she played for one season, and she didn't like, when people would guard her and they'd get all up in her face and everything. I was like, well, that's kind of their job. She did not enjoy that. But with tennis, it's a little more like slower. It's not necessarily slower paced, but like you're on your side and they're on their side, and you just kind of do your thing. Quit moving. What time is it? Exactly, Jen. Individual and driven. Yeah. It works out well too for with ADHD. All you have to focus on is the ball and what you're doing. You're not having to focus on what your teammate's doing over here, what play you're supposed to be running, what this person's doing over there. And even in doubles, I mean, it's just you and one other person. Yes, my daughter also has ADHD. And is open about, that she's deals with anxiety and depression as well, just like me. So she didn't like that high pressure in your face stuff. But then again, she does like some high pressure because she likes to perform. So, but again, that's a little different. My son, he loves all that stuff. Which he's younger. He's just 8, but he plays basketball and baseball and soccer, which I played soccer too. I love soccer. And she played soccer for a few years until they moved up to the big field. She had to do too much running. And she was over it. As we only had soccer, we got it my senior year of high school. Finally. There's still only a few schools like in our district that had it, so we didn't have a lot of people to play. But I played basketball growing up through 9th grade. I played on the freshman team, but I didn't. Okay, here's a good story. I didn't make it onto the varsity team, and the coach was my dad. My dad cut me and all my best friends because we weren't as good as the class that was coming up behind us. So we all got cut, but that's okay. I like to tease my dad about it. That's always fun to do. But so I had not, like, I ran cross country one year and hated it. So I didn't do that after that year. The only thing I did all 4 years was tennis. But then when we got soccer my senior year, and I started doing all that running for soccer, I lost like 15 pounds just from all that running. It's so much running. Let's see if I can move this camera this way a little bit so I'll stop being off camera. Oh. There we go. Yeah, soccer is definitely all about some endurance. I got to play in intramurals in college, so that was fun. Then, after that, I was done. So there were a couple of years that I helped coach. Well, my husband helped me. I was a head coach for my son when he was on, like, I don't know, a really young team, but it was one where, like, the coaches were still on the field, so we had to run up and down, which of course it was a much smaller field, but we had to run up and down the field a lot, so we both got in better shape that year a little bit. And then after we went to Disney World, my husband was like, we can't come back until we're in much better shape. And like before the end of the trip, I was like, what are the requirements to get a scooter? Can anybody rent one, or do I need to meet requirements because I can't walk anymore? Yeah, that's what I'd say. Like, yeah, I'll carry like that. I don't care. Sometimes for me, it's like I can carry it that little bit, or I can waste a ton more floss by cutting it and moving it. that little carry is not going to be a big deal. Cat, quit moving. She's not even sleeping in the spot she usually sleeps. She's like inside a little storage thing up there. I don't know what she's laying on. Hopefully nothing too bendable. Yeah. Just make it through this one. Nope. Go a piece of bait. Thread. There we go. Oops, no, you go there. Cutting thread. There we go. What have you been stitching on lately, Jen? I've been doing this one, and I've been working on a little bit here and there, working on Cleopatra from Michelle, and then I've been doing a little small. It's a gift that was like a freebie on Reddit, I think. See if I can have it over here. Yeah. Yeah, this is from Lemon Ada. It was on Reddit. A little sunflower. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to try to do a little pillow. I don't really sew, but I can hot glue, so I might do a flat fold. Just a little tiny flat fold. And then Cleopatra. Oh my goodness, I hit everything. Oops. And then that's what I have done, a Cleopatra right now. I haven't worked on it a whole lot lately. I worked on it when we were sitting in the airport waiting on a layover, and then I worked on it some this past week. Hey, buddy. You about to go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Mwah. Good night. You can say hi if you want to say
Hi.
hi. That's Harrison. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah, we make them lay down pretty early because they don't go to sleep for a while. He'll be in there fighting something. Finished a mitten and working on rabbit and crossbones pattern. Oh, cool. That's cool. Oh, yeah, for a baby. Yeah. Baby stuff's fun, I say, and I've never really actually done any baby stuff, I don't think. I mean, I've done some Stitch People stuff, but you know, the babies on there aren't really very personalized. They're just kind of little babies. Yes, he is a cutie. He's sweet, usually. Most of the time. Yeah, I'll never forget. I don't know, it's been a couple of years now. But he'd gone to bed and there was some kind of commotion coming out of his room. And I opened the door to see what was going on. And he has a loft bed, but it's not like a real tall loft bed. It's like a kind of half-height loft bed. And he was standing on top of his bed with a sword in each hand like this. And when I opened the door, he just looked at me. I said, "What are you doing?" He went, "Drop the swords." "Nothing." He's a mess. Yeah. Yeah, animals are always fun. Yeah, like, was it Liz Matthews just came out with that parade of elephants, I think. I've heard several people talk about maybe using that one for like a birth sampler. It's super cute. Oops, I'm stitching off camera again. Scoot my chair up. It's part of the problem. I keep scooting back. What is that? Third part of that. That's always fun. Oh yeah, a whale would be cute. JVW Designs, was it one of the ones with like the bears inside the bear? Bearception. Sulky Crafts. I've heard of that, but I don't know if I've seen any of that stuff.
Hello, Mother.
Oh my goodness. Did you hear that? Please tell me, Jen, that you heard that. She told me she was going to do something weird. She said, I'm going to come in there and do something weird. There she is. That's Reagan.
Hello. Love you, Mama.
Love you.
Good
night.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thanks for that. Oh my goodness. I wish Miss Kristen and Mr. Carl were here to see that. We're eating dinner.
I mean, they already know I'm weird.
Well, this is true. Oh, that child. Hey, Reagan.
What?
Mr. Carl heard it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we get these days. She tried to talk to me like that earlier, and she started hacking and coughing, and she said she'd used her demon voice too much today. Bothering her friends. Like, they're going to kick you out of the friend group. I wonder if I jumped. I need to see if I jumped. Yeah, she is a mini-me. This is the truth. I probably did jump. If I did, that'll be a good clip. Sorry. I need to refill the Dr. Pepper. The fuel tank is low. And my dentist is not like my Dr. Pepper habit, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to function. Yeah, we showed Reagan a picture of me, it was a few years ago when she was much younger. We showed her a picture of me at about the same age as she was at that time. And we're like, who is this a picture of? She's like, me. I'm like, nope. She's like, who is this? You had another child? I was like, that's me. And Harrison looks very much like his daddy did. But he also reminds me so much of my youngest brother. And he lives in another state. But we don't get to see him a lot, but he came home this past weekend. And every time he's home, I call them each other's names. Like, I'll call Brett Harrison and Harrison Brett constantly. And Harrison's like, my name is not Brett. And Brett's like, my name is not Harrison. Because they act so much alike. Yeah, we do all have voices. Yeah, my son likes to do his little demon voice. He'll be like sitting crouched down in the bathroom all weird. And you walk by and you just hear, hello, mother. I'm like, yeah. I'm out. Yeah, and she got all my faces. You can't hide things very well. My face pretty much always says what I'm thinking. I have a t-shirt that says, I can't help what my face does while you're talking. Or I'm not responsible for what my face does while you're talking. Something like that. Either way. Same idea. Check something. There we go. Alright, so I got that part done. 1, 2, 3. Why did I think I only needed 4? No, I need more than that. I need one more. There we go. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I used to not have like multiple whips. Like I would maybe have 2 things. I would have like one bigger project that I was working on just for me, and then like commissions or gifts going. But then after Floss Tube, I got to where I was like starting a whole lot more. And then I've been finding a lot of seasonal stuff that I like. So I'll be stitching seasonal, and then I don't get it done in time to have it out for the season, so I'll quit and move on to something for the next season that's coming. So yeah, I've got a lot of things that I started doing that. I think I started about in August, and I started working on Halloween stuff. So I've got some Halloween stuff that I did not get done last year that are still technically whips. Oh, I missed White Squirrel popping into the chat. I know who that is. That would be my husband. He made a Twitch account so he can watch me. Hi, honey. White Squirrel, like the famous White Squirrels I've heard so much about from y'all. Well, with that 80 at the end, I know for a fact that's definitely him. Hi, dear. 1, 2, 3. You're not asleep yet? My husband goes to bed early. His internal age. he's going to say something about that being my body's age. And that's what would be coming next. With all my pains and such. Yeah. – 30 more minutes. That's about right. That is about right. I'll say, I'm going to lay down and watch TV. And I'm like, okay. I'll go back there to tell him something and he'll already be passed out. Now, Justin, you have to click the little heart button and follow me. You're my husband. You have to. I don't remember now what I was starting to talk about. But yeah, Jen, he's called, where's the heart button? I don't know. It's somewhere. There's a follow button. Look below, or you're on your phone, aren't you? I don't know. I never watch on my phone. I only watch on the computer. There should be a follow button on there somewhere. Find it, old man. There you go. Thanks for the follow, White Squirrel 80. Did you see that? I even figured out how to do my notifications so that I'll see stuff. Yes, Jen, my last stream, when I was so far behind, one of my friends rated in, and it was a hot mess. Carl was trying to send me smoke signals and everything else because they were like, she doesn't see the raid. Well, it wasn't showing on my end yet because I was so far behind. It was crazy. Of course, I can't sit over here and make fun of you, babe, because I was like, hey, I could raid out because Dr. D is streaming. And then I was like, I don't know how to do that. See, I should have learned these things before I started streaming. But if I did that, I would never start. Because I would be so worried about learning all the things. I know myself too well. What time are you going to start streaming, Peaches? Whenever you get Zilly in the bed? Oh, yeah. Now I can raid into Peaches. Just tell me how. Peaches and Carl are IRL friends that we've known for years. That we had not actually really talked in a few years. We hadn't seen each other or talked any really, and then found out Peaches was streaming, and I started watching her streams, and I started watching Carl's streams. Nobody asked you, old man. Yes, you do get up early. I shouldn't make fun of you because you do get up early and take the kids to school so that I get to sleep in. And I appreciate that. Oh, me. A/raid and okay. Do I just do that in my chat? Or do I do that somewhere else? Let me do a shout out to Peaches. S-O. Peach. Do I need to do an @ Peaches _K. Do I do an @ or no @? That worked. Yes, but Peaches streams gaming, and if she gets to, 100 followers, then she's gonna do an art stream. Art stream, art stream, art stream, art stream. I want an art stream. Quit shaking the camera. Justin, do you see this? Cleo is sleeping up on top of my desk, and she keeps moving around. Every time she does, she shakes the camera. I have to try to make it be still. Also, I'm going to have to go back and possibly clip when Reagan came in here and scared the snot out of me, because I'm pretty sure I jumped. Cleo, be still. You're gonna make people seasick. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the counting with the cross stitch always shows my lack of working memory. I can't ever remember what I've counted to. Yeah, so I'll keep going for a little bit, and when Peaches starts streaming, we will raid out into Peaches' stream. Oops. Yeah, I've got to get the shout outs to where it'll run the videos. Oh, OBS issues. Boo. Come on, OBS, work with her. Yeah, I basically was Googling stuff and found some different settings that I've fixed, and with one of them, it was my encoding. I had not switched my encoding over to the NVIDIA graphics card. So DeCapo was like, yeah, that'll make a little bit of a difference. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to at some point stream some gaming too. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably do some Sims 4. I've got a couple of Jackbox games that I won from another streamer. I won from Iris on her big charity stream. So I've got a couple of You Don't Know Jack games, and we could do community playing. Then I'll probably do some other. Cat, hi. Yes, I'm down here, and you're shaking the camera. I see you. She poked her head out and looked at me and then went back in the box. Quit moving. Let me see where we're at, because of course I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Scoot that back over before I accidentally showed the whole thing. That's Claudia in there with you. Of course. Well, that's her spot. When you lay down, she's got to come lay down with you. I'm surprised Cleo wasn't in there laying in your lap tonight. Claudia. Yeah, so Cleo, her actual name is Cleocatra, Jen. So I was like, when I saw Michelle release Cleocatra, I was like, well, that has to be done for Cleo. And I was like, well, I need another cat to do for Claudia, but Claudia, her name is Claudia, like a call, but that's not her personality. She's very sweet. That was just what they had named her at the rescue had named her, and I just left it. And we changed Cleo's name, but we liked the name Claudia. We thought it worked. Oh my goodness, you're really shaking this. Would you stop? If you're taking a bath up there, that's not the place. Oh my word, Kat, what are you doing up there? Could you not? But she do what? She was on R while we were watching Psych. Huh? What are you talking about? She was on R while we were watching Psych. Oh, well, I said her name on here. You can call her Reagan. I hope you're comfortable with that, because I've already said it. I say her name on Floss 2 all the time, so. I didn't know y'all were back there watching Psych. That makes sense. She loves to lay on Reagan. Oh my word, Kat. Could you not? But, now I'm blanking. Oh yeah. But then, I was thinking about it. I had seen Lucky Cat when she released it, and I was like, oh, that's cute too. And then I got to thinking about it. I was like, a Lucky Cat actually works for Claudia, because Claudia is like super sweet, cute, like little Lucky Cat waving hi. And also she was a Lucky Cat because she was the first one of her siblings that got rescued. She had another sibling that didn't make it, and then there was another one that they couldn't ever catch, him or the mama, because the mama was feral, and they couldn't get her. They were living in like a burned out house, and they were going to try to keep them with the mom, but they could never catch her. So because they needed them out, because, well, it was freezing out, and burned out house is not a great place, and they needed to clean it up, so they had to get them out. But they, I swear to you, hi, yeah, I see you. I'm going to get a ladder and get you down the next time you're up there, and I'm going to stream. Turd. But so, and that way she was the Lucky Cat. So that's why I was like, well, maybe Lucky Cat would be a good one for Claudia. And they use similar colors because I have all the silkies for Cleopatra. So that could be fun. What are you doing? Psst. Hey. What are you doing? Are you coming in here covertly to get her out? I don't know if you can see him, but he's poking his head in over there, and he's got on, like, he's got his jacket up to here and his beanie pulled over his head. Don't stand on that. Cleo, don't stand on that. You're going to break it. Go get him. Go attack him. You're going to have to come get her because she won't get out. What is this about? This is so funny. This man stands in front of people and speaks for a job. And that's live on Facebook all the time. Lola Crow cross stitch. I haven't, Jen. I'll have to look at those. I'm going to write it down because I'll forget. Lola Crow cross stitch. Yeah, I'll look at that. Maybe now the camera won't shake so much, just when I smack my leg on the disc. Pirate kitten. That's cute. Yeah. How many stitches? Okay, we're so good. Yeah, I forgot and left the little hatch door on my desk over here up. And she always climbs on that when it's open. I'm like, that thing's gonna collapse. Oh, don't. That's bad. Alright, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 3 more in this row. No, that's not right. One, two, and fix that. Three. I love the colors in this pattern. Night, babe. Love you. Cryptic. Oh, cool. No, that's not where that goes. Take us there. Back on your own laptop. You're really Carl now. Did you get OBS to work? Oh, yeah, I see. I see now. Yeah, we'll go raid Peaches here in a few. You missed all her pictures for her stream are just gone? That's crazy business. Some trolls in there or something. Or children. That's nuts. No fun. You missed Justin's appearance. He came in and with this jacket up over his face and a beanie on down to here, so about this is all he says he was showing. Thank you, Clara. I love these colors. It's a pretty pattern. Yeah, he came in to get the cat because she was shaking the camera too much. Of course, now I'm shaking it, hitting the desk, but whatever. Not in the recycling bin. Her download folder? Maybe. Does she have something? Maybe she's got like a thing set to empty her download folder every so often or something. I don't know. That sounds like something I would do. Oh, what a sneeze. Oh, sneezing and coughing right now hurts so bad because of my sciatica, which is a weird thing, but that's what it is. All right, friends. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you, Jen, for hanging out for a nice while and chatting with me. We are going to we're gonna raid into Peach's stream. She's gonna play some Mass Effect. I know she has been wanting to play. She was playing, and then she didn't want to play any big stuff that was happening online. Oh yeah, you got a raid message for me? Okay. Yeah, I'll go look, Jen. I'll go take a look at that. What's your raid message, Carl? That works. That works. That's pretty appropriate. We'll use that one. So, if you would like to join us in the raid, you can copy that message and we'll post it. Let me make sure I actually hit the copy button because I highlighted it, but I don't know if I actually copied it. That would be, kind of necessary. I can't talk anymore. Buttons. Where are the buttons I push? I push that button. No, I push that button. Raid. Peaches. _K. Well, I'm not sure exactly when I will stream again. Probably try for maybe, I don't know. I might do like a daytime stream on Thursday. See what daytime streams are, how it does in the daytime. We'll see. Who knows? I'll put it on my Instagram. At some point I'll create a Discord. But thank y'all for hanging out. And I'll see ya whenever I see ya. Oh, of course. Now I'm not logged into Twitch. Because that makes sense. No. Okay. You quit being stupid. We're gonna go over here. Oh my goodness. It's like I've not done this before or something. Pages _K. Night, Carl, except I'll see you in Peach's stream. Take off the A. Okay. What did I do? Just raid Peaches _K. Like that? What did I do? What did I click on? You go away, thing. Okay. Now the raid has been created. Sweet. Raid now. Okay. Thanks, guys. See you later.